Remember this modern-day classic? It was Puffy Combs and Jimmy Page playing off Kashmir for the late 90s Godzilla movie. Big blockbuster. They figured, hey, let's get Puffy.
All right, we're going to make a Godzilla movie. Okay. We need a star. I got just the guy. Matthew Broderick. Wait, what? Okay. No. Like, the little guy? All right.
Okay,
what about
Hank Azaria.
Oh, wait. The guy that does the voices that we never seen his face?
Uh-huh. That's the same guy.
Okay. What about music? How are you doing? Like, well,
are you sitting down? Are you sitting down? It's gonna be Jimmy Page coming out of retirement. Oh my God, with Robert Plant? No. With Sean Puffy Combs. Yeah, but Puffy can't sing. Oh, can't he? You don't think you've ever heard Puffy sing? Listen to this. Chuck, this is your cousin Marvin Berry. You know that sound you've been looking for? Well, listen to this. Ah, Puffy, you dumb bastard. Yeah, the 1998 Godzilla film, which I think ended up, everybody crapped all over, but I think it ended up making a lot of money. I think it ended up being a big movie. The director at the time was a big deal, Roland Emmerich. I think he had done Independence Day, and so it made like $400 million, which, you know, end of the 90s, it's a lot of money. Now, the girl that I want to know what happened to her was the female lead in that movie. Her name was Maria Patillo, and I thought she was so foxy, and she had done a bunch of movies. She was the girl in the car with Bronson Pinchot in True Romance when he gets the coke all over his face. She was in, she did a couple of sitcoms. She was in She-Devil, the Roseanne Barr movie with Meryl Streep. Anyway, actress's name is Maria Patillo. I haven't seen her in anything in a long time, but I remember she was the female lead in the 1998 Godzilla. It's Matthew Broderick, Hank Azaria, Harry Shearer was in it, Jean Reno, the French actor who did The Professional, and, you know.
Yeah, he's good.
I got sucked into watching some of that Puffy coverage, or whatever he goes by now, Diddy. See, they had to put all of his aliases in the indictment. That's what's so stupid. His name is Sean Combs. So he's in there as Sean Combs. But because they have to have all their T's crossed and their I's dotted, they also had to list all of his aliases, of which he's had many. So they had to have Puff Daddy, and they had to have P. Diddy, and they had to have Diddy, and Diddy Dirty Money, and PD, and Love, and every other goddamn stupid thing that he's called himself. He's in a lot of trouble. He has pleaded not guilty. He begged for bail. He was like, I will pay $50 million. And they go, nope, because you will get on a PJ and you will be off in Monaco or some country where we don't have an extradition treaty. He's facing life in prison if he's convicted. And because they didn't give him bail, he's remanded to custody there at the whatever this big place is. They put Ghislaine Maxwell there, and they put, who else did they have there? They had a bunch of high-profile alleged criminals in there.
Today, I'm announcing the unsealing of a 3-count indictment, charging Sean Combs with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, interstate transportation for prostitution. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. As alleged in the indictment, to carry out this conduct, Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy that used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity, including sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and the obstruction of justice.
Oh, is that all?
That's it.
Because this
Not
guy,
the usual rapper crimes, huh?
you know, he had his fingers in a lot of pies, right? He had the Sean John clothing
Sounds like
line,
it.
and he had
Against their,
against their will, non-consensually. So I wasn't really interested in this because Sean Diddy Combs is not on my radar. But then the video came out of him dragging his ex through the hallway of the hotel. And then I was like, well, now I'm more curious as to the nature of this. Not so much him. He's the guy at the center of it, and he's getting attention because he's a famous guy. But just the nature of it. How somebody who is very wealthy and very famous, at the risk of sounding naive, why you would get involved in things like that. I know that I think overall, aside from the producing thing, just on his own, he never struck me as an especially talented guy, at least not in the business that he chose to make a name in, which is the music business. Nobody was clamoring for Diddy bars in songs.
Does sound like a good ice cream, though.
Diddy bars. I'll tell you what.
Doesn't it?
We went to the Dairy Queen this past weekend in North Ridgeville. It was a grill and chill. We went, my daughter's cheerleading. And after the football game, which we won, thank you very much, Pee Wee football, 47-8.
Good job, Alan.
Thank you, Bay Rockets. I told my daughter it was largely because of her amazing cheering. But we went with another family to the DQ nearby. And I don't go crazy for the soft serve, but, once in a while I'll dip into one. And so I got myself an Oreo Blizzard. And it was pretty good, but they did not have the Diddy bars.
Too slippery.
I also tried, we talked about it a couple of weeks ago, I tried the Coca-Cola flavored Oreos. Mm-hmm. Very weird. The first bite, you'll go, oh, I'm kind of getting it. Because that's what they've done now when they do these flavors with Oreos, is they put the little Pop Rocks crystals in the cream so it pops in your mouth. And it's okay, it's fine. But for people who are seeing these now on shelves, because they're there. And conversely, they're also releasing Oreo-flavored Coke. I won't be trying that, for those of you who are keeping tabs on me at home. I won't be trying that. But I did have, this morning, the Coca-Cola flavored Oreo. But again, no Diddy bars at the DQ. This U.S. Attorney, Damian Williams, he went into great detail talking about, they have to explain the sealed indictment and all this kind of stuff and the charges that they're bringing against Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Diddy, P.D. Love, Sean Puffy Combs.
Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs. The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time, involved multiple commercial sex workers, and often involved a variety of narcotics, ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB. The indictment alleges that Combs threatened and coerced victims to get them to participate in the freak-offs. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs, and they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs, more than 1,000 bottles altogether.
All right, drinking game.
No.
1,000 bottles of Diddy Combs lube. So here's what I want to know.
Every time he says freak off, you do a shot.
There you go.
You die soon.
What I want to know is, the further that they dig into this indictment, where will we see, because he's been around a long time, where will we see the Sean Diddy Combs and R. Kelly circle? When would that Venn diagram become a circle? Where will they meet in the middle? That's what I want to know. Because they had to.
There had to be a crossover there.
Unless they had competing freak-offs.
So
I'm a freak. R. Kelly told you he was a freak. Diddy tried to keep it, he was running, according to this guy, essentially a well-oiled machine there with the freak-offs.
Last night, my show at Gotham, I promise this matters, my show was downstairs, and then upstairs, Judd Apatow was headlining, which was really cool. So I popped in to watch a little bit of his set. Jerry Seinfeld pops in. Very big night of comedy. Super cool to see. But Judd Apatow did this bit about Diddy where he was talking about trying to raise his daughters right, but it's hard because of the types of movies he's made. Where he's like, I can't tell you not to smoke pot and then have created Pineapple Express, And he actually mentioned, he's like, I'm not a great judge of character. He's like, I put P. Diddy and Russell Brand in the same movie. He's talking about,
get him to the Greek.
Yeah, he's talking about get him to the Greek. Excuse me. And that got a huge laugh. He goes, yeah, so I don't know that I should be trusted. He goes, but I am really upset that I never got invited to these freak-offs.
Right.
I had not heard that term yet. And so he's talking about how it was just a really funny take about how he was like, I know they're happening. I know they were happening at the time. What are they looking at me like? No, don't invite the fat Jew to the freak-off. He can't hang, But it's a very
Imagine
funny
you come
take.
around the corner at P. Diddy's freak-off, and there's Judd Apatow naked from the waist down with a bottle of lube in each
Winnie
hand.
the Pooh in it.
Yeah.
I just thought that was a hilarious take where he was like, not that I want to be there, not that I'm into that stuff, but we worked together for a year. You guys never even mentioned this to me?
Yeah.
It's nice to be invited.
Yeah.
Right.
A girl likes to be asked. Judd Apatow, by the way, his younger daughter is very funny in that Rob Lowe show. There's a show called Unstable that he does with his real-life son over on Netflix, and they just started the second season. And I don't know how many people are watching it. He kind of plays this Elon Musk type guy who's this genius and runs this biotech company or whatever. And they have this new character in this second season, this young girl that has this just fantastic deadpan, and she kind of nails the Gen Z, affectations and all that. I'm like, who is this girl? It's Iris Apatow. It's his younger daughter. So listen, being a Nepo baby, because both of his daughters act, being a Nepo baby, not always, if you got the goods. And I haven't seen her in anything else, but in this Rob Lowe show, she's very funny. Or she can deliver those lines. It's a very well-written show. She can deliver them. But, no, that's a good bit.
Yeah.
Judd Apatow at a freak-off.
A year ago, Sean Combs stood in Times Square and was handed a key to New York City. Today, he's been indicted and will face justice in the Southern District of New York.
Oh, my God. You see what he did there? In the span of a year. I wonder where that key to the city got him. I wonder if Eric Adams is going to rescind Diddy's key to the city. There's a key to Diddy City. Is what, you remember Twitty City, Conway Twitty? This was Diddy City. So, yeah, against my own better judgment, I've kind of gotten sucked into the Sean Diddy Combs thing. Also, what I think is funny is there's these stories going around that MAGA thinks that Montel Williams is Diddy. And I'm like, no, they don't really. They just don't care. Kamala Harris used to date Montel Williams for a brief period of time. So there is a photo of Montel and Kamala Harris getting passed around on like MAGA accounts and Facebook pages going, here's Kamala with P. Diddy. And everybody's like pointing and laughing at these dummies think that Montel Williams. I'm like, I guarantee you they don't. They just have a picture of a black guy with Kamala Harris and they go, here's Diddy, send. Because there will be enough people who will just pass that around. It's not like they care that that's true or not. Montel Williams, for his part, is the one who's like, yeah, well, I'm sure all black people look alike to you guys, but I don't even think it goes that deep. I don't think it goes as deep as people, because first of all, Montel Williams looks nothing like Sean Combs, except that they are black. But I don't even think it goes that deep. I think there's an old picture of Kamala Harris with Montel Williams, and they go, oh, there she is with Diddy, send. And then that'll make the rounds. And everybody involved will go, no. But by that time, who cares, right? They don't care that it's not. Hey, Tommy.
Hey, what's up?
You guys remember Tommy, right? She called us from,
Yeah.
You're on the Ohio side of West Virginia, Tommy?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
Well, coming up in a couple of weeks, they have a special conference up in Sandusky. It's called the Synergy Conference, and it's for people with disabilities.
It's called the what, Tommy?
Synergy?
Yeah.
They're having it for people with disabilities.
And you're going to the Synergy Conference. There it is. And you're going to that?
Yes.
This is the one at Kalahari, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you going to be speaking or just attending?
I'm going to be attending, and I got to help out with people first.
You're like kind of, you're assisting in the conference.
Yes, I am.
Oh, good for you. Now, will you be wearing your Trump shirt?
Not really. I don't have a Trump shirt.
Oh, I thought you liked Trump.
I do like Trump, but I don't have a Trump shirt. The only thing I got is a wrestling shirt.
Pro wrestling shirts. Okay.
That's the same.
Well, I'm just saying, like, people who like Trump, they're like really into the merch. Like they really want you to know, right? Flags and things like that. So I wasn't trying to make an assumption there. Now, is this going to be a long, will it be a long weekend for you, Tommy, out there in Sandusky?
Not really. It starts on Wednesday and end on Friday.
Okay. And so you'll go out there for those days and just help out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, what do they do? Are these like workshops, where they kind of have...
They have work. Yeah, they have workshops. They have something to do here. They even have a quiet room in case they have an outburst or something like that.
Yep. And so is this a thing that you attend every year, Tommy?
This is my first time going to Synergy.
Oh, okay, first time. And first time there, but you've heard of it, or this is the first year you heard of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I heard of it a long time ago with People First of Ohio.
Now, when you're out there, because you'll be in Sandusky, will you have any time over those days to get over to Cedar Point?
No, I don't think so. It's not on the list.
Right, okay. Well, I thought maybe you would kind of maybe sneak out and get on the roller coasters or something. Maybe you don't even like Cedar Point.
No,
I don't know.
I don't like roller coasters at all. It's real scary.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. What do you do when you're not attending things like this? What are you doing in your free time, Tommy?
Well, like I said, I work at McDonald's, and I also am an artist.
Okay.
I'm also an artist, and then I go to Dayhab just to help people around a little bit.
Will they be able to, I know that the Ohio Museum Association is part of this Synergy thing. Will you be able to show off any of your art?
I don't know yet. I haven't talked to my friend yet. He's the head of People First.
Okay. What's your medium? Are you using clay or oils or watercolors, or what are you doing?
I do acrylic painting.
Beautiful. All right. Have you sold any of them, or you just do them for yourself?
Well, I sometimes sell them, but I haven't got a chance to sell them. I got a lot of paintings in my closet that hasn't been sold.
Right. You do it on canvas or paper, or what do you do?
Canvas.
All right. Beautiful. All right. Well, listen, that starts Wednesday. Yeah, Tommy?
In October, Wednesday. The
first October.
Week.
Oh, I was thinking it was like next week. Oh, it's coming up in October. Okay.
No.
All right.
No, but next week is the Barnesville Pumpkin Festival.
The Barnesville Pumpkin Festival, because you're out in Barnesville, Ohio, yeah?
Yes.
And will you carve a pumpkin for that?
No, I'll be doing some events here at the Barnesville Pumpkin Festival.
Is there any way you can get in to try to be the Barnesville Pumpkin Queen?
No, I'm too old for that. That's for younger kids.
Oh, you're too old? Yeah, okay. All right. Well, keep me in the loop, okay, Tommy?
So anyway, I'll be doing hog calling contests, tall tales, and talent show.
I love it. Give me your best hog call right now. Give everybody listening a small little taste.
Oh, crap. Get ready to hold your ears, okay?
Yeah, do it.
Oh, crap.
That's pretty good. If I were a hog, I'd be running straight for you, Tommy.
Yeah, I was grand champion a long time ago.
Oh, you were?
I was grand champion for a long time.
All right. So is this your return to the hog calling world? Have you been out for a minute?
Yeah.
All right.
I've been doing it every year, but I'm going to retire after 50 years.
You're going to retire?
After I turn 50.
Wow. But you're what, 35 now?
No, I'm 49.
Oh, you're 49. Oh, why did I think you were... Okay, 49. So you're going to give it one more year, and then you're hanging up your hog calling.
I'm going to give it another year, and then I'll hang it up.
Yep. All right. Well, keep me in the loop as to how you do, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks. There's Tommy, who's out there in Barnesville, Ohio. I love everything about that. Mm-hmm. She's going to the Synergy Conference for people with disabilities in Sandusky. That's October. And then that Barnesville Pumpkin Festival. That's like next weekend. Doing the hog calling. Maybe if you're their 60th annual, by the way. It is always the last full weekend in September. You tourists who happen to be in the area listening to us on the iHeartRadio app, you can go to BarnesvillePumpkinFestival.com for the details. Bill, you were a champion hog caller at one point, weren't you, back in the day? In your 4-H days?
Nope.
You weren't?
$50,
Old Club of Bill from the... All right. Not a hog call, of course, but hog calling adjacent. I got to take a break. Want to go see that Black Dahlia